mind's an empty road, my thoughts provoke traffic. My vision is an image like a painting on a canvas. Life is like a stream, while mine is like a passage. While people claiming beast mode, I was born a savage. Got the devil tapping on my shoulder, trying to get attention. Got a halo on my head, trying to keep me well protected. In a river filled with rubble, I'm the brightest diamond. It's like you see in double. It's 2 years when I'm grinding. They told me to stop, but I won't. My mind is a mind of its own. I ventured inside a new zone, a stranger inside my own dome. I'm doing what they said I can't, producing though like heroin. Call a dream a stencil, like an artist, I just draw it in. Life is what you make it, I made mine into a festival. Celebrating life, someone told me that I'm the next to blow. Calvin went pop, that's what they screaming, hollering. Now they sleeping on the kid like they putting on pajamas. What if this is a dream? Death brings reality. Ignorance is bliss when the curse is just profanity. Life is like a puzzle, we're missing all of the pieces. And the day we find a purpose is the day it gets completed. Ha! Set the vibe right, you're lighting up a candle. I'm playing with your hand.
Welcome back, guys. We live here with Calvin Mathews, the first pop artist we have had on the show. Calvin, so when did you start this?
Alright, so basically I started off making rap music.
Okay.
So I was about 14 years old. I was in high school, about a freshman, and my cousin's like, yo, let's make a song or whatever. So then we're just playing around, writing lyrics and stuff like that. I didn't really take it serious until like I felt like, you know, maybe I have a knack for it.
Yeah.
So then I started writing music more and more, and I listened, because I'm from New York, so then I listened to a lot of like Jay-Z, Fabulous, like those cats like that have bars and like they make good music. So that was basically my earlier influences when I first started making music.
Okay, what about your influences now?
Honestly, I don't listen, like when I drive in my car, like I listen to like old school, like R&B, like Maxwell, like Miguel, but they don't really influence me that much, because like I feel like if I turn on the radio and then I listen to pop music, it's gonna like make me want to make music like them rather than some original, unique stuff.
You just want to make your own path.
Exactly.
Okay, so starting at 14, did you have like a lot of family support coming up?
My family didn't know I started doing music until about a year ago.
Wow. How did you keep that under wraps?
Because I wasn't that good.
Hey, at least he's honest.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so they support it heavy now, though.
No, yeah, of course. Like Facebook is not popping with like the younger people, but with the older people, stuff like that, you know, my parents blow it up on Facebook. My family, I got a big family. I'm Dominican, so you know.
Okay, Dominicano, we in the building, you know, can't locate. I know a little bit, guys. I know a little bit. So on this path, you know, I see you work solo.
Yeah.
You're your own manager.
Own manager. I do all my stuff like by myself. The only thing I do is like, if I know of a producer that works real good, like I like his beats or whatever, then I work with them.
Okay.
I really don't work with local artists unless, like, for example, Caitlyn. I have a single with her called Hard to Leave.
Yeah.
I found like I feel like she's really, really talented, so I'm like, all right, let me work with her. So, but other than that, like I really don't work with local people like that. Just because I don't find anybody making music like I do in Miami. You get me? So I would have to go abroad or whatnot.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the sacrifices you made so far.
Sleep, eating,
wow,
relationships. Like for example, one day I had a video shoot. I woke up 11 o'clock in the morning. I had my first meal at 2 o'clock in the morning. I went the whole day without eating.
Nah, see, LoudandLyrical ain't gonna stop me from eating. I just love it. Never that. So relationships too?
Yeah, relationships. Because, quick story short, I went on a date with this girl. First date, went to the movies. Somebody ran up on us like, oh, I'm Calvin Mathews, I love your song, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Just dabbing me up and stuff. I never met the dude. And then the girl looks at me like, what was that about? Yeah.
Like, you famous, I can't.
So then all like the
low
girls,
self-esteem girl, man. That's crazy.
So then I'll be in the, like I'm also in like when I was in high school or whatnot, they'll be like, oh, Calvin Mathews, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh, shit. And then the girls, you know, they don't like that. You feel like they feel like their attention is on my attention's on everybody else except for her.
Okay. So Hard to Leave, that's the track with Caitlyn. Since you brought it up, we might as well flow right into it. Them girls that's hard to leave. Hard to Leave by Calvin Mathews and Caitlyn, man.
I feel like the greatest crime I ever committed was letting you down. I never been a victim. I've always been a witness. They say that love is blind. I got a skew vision. We could work this out. Like we fitness. I got a lot on my plate. For you, I'll do the dishes. Been through hell and back. You can feel the marks. I don't need a flame to know there's still a spark. Just know that you're my rider, and the whiff is too. Recognize that fire. Call it deja vu.
Somebody's gotta blame themselves for it, and all the bullshit that you say, I just ignore.
So Calvin, Project 365. Tell the people a little bit about that.
Alright, so basically what it was is that I told myself that if you could push at something hard enough every day for at least a year, you're not gonna be in the same spot you were in last year.
Okay.
So every day for a year, I was doing something that had to do with music. So basically, even if it's just writing a song, trying to make a contact, just working in a sense, making moves, I felt like that would further me more than I did yesterday. You got me?
Okay.
So you got to work harder than you did yesterday to better tomorrow.
Hey, that's $1 million mindset right there. I like that. I like that.
So that's basically what my 365 thing was. Like right now, if you were to ask me a date from 2013 to 2014, I can tell you what I did that day.
All right, August 15th, 2013.
August 15th. Write it down on my phone.
This is real intense right there. Yeah, he really about to pull up the calendar, guys.
Go to my little notes. And then you go to days. What'd you say?
August 15th.
August 15th. August is 8, right?
Yeah.
15. That day, I dropped a song.
Man, but you know why I pick August 15th? That's my birthday. That's the only day
I
that I
dropped
know.
a song on your birthday.
All right, so what's with the future projects going on? What's going on? Tell people what we should look out for.
Basically, might be coming out with an EP, might be coming out with singles. I don't want to say too much just yet, but I am working on music. So that's all you guys need to know.
Keep grinding, guys. Keep grinding. Rules of the Fifth.
Rules of the Fifth.
What is that?
All right. So basically, what it is that you know the expression, it's a small world. So you might know a guy, for example, before when we first met up or whatever, we were talking about some dude from middle school that happened to be your cousin's homeboy or whatever it was. So I feel like you can get to, I know for a fact, it's scientifically proven you can get to anybody through 5 people.
5 people.
So let's say you want to get to President Obama, you go to a friend who knows somebody else, who knows somebody else, who knows somebody else, who knows him.
It only takes 5.
It only takes 5.
Scientifically proven.
Scientifically proven. You can look it up. Rules of the Fifth.
Obama, I'm gonna meet you through 4 people. 5 people.
5 people.
Other than myself.
Max.
Okay.
5 people. So you never know. You can get it through 3. Who knows?
I'm gonna start rules of the third, homie. It's gonna be crazy. All right, so She Be Like.
She Be Like.
She Be Like.
That was my first, I guess you could say, debut single as an independent pop artist. Basically, that was skip school one day, and I'm like, I gotta do something productive. Project 365, had to do something, fresh. And I found this beat, I fell in love with it, and I kind of wrote this song about somebody. It was like I don't want to say too much.
A sacrifice.
Yeah, a sacrifice in a sense. And the lyrics wrote themselves. I wrote the song within 2 hours, recorded it in a day just to perfect it or whatnot. Shot the video. I got help from a lot of people. Shout out my boy Ebi, because he put me down with the cameraman. He actually had the last starring part in the video. He put it down. I came up with a storyline. The director helped me straighten out the rough ends. He smoothed it out, and we put it out. And it's been a great response. I'm getting good plays in Thailand, United States, Mexico, and Turkey, which is weird.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody in Turkey and Thailand.
Before we get into that, I just want to know, for my personal benefit, how do you get the overseas fan base like that?
That's basically, I guess, rules of the fifth. So I show my music to you, you show your music to him, who shows his music to her, who shows the music to him, and it just spreads like that.
Spreads like wildfire.
Pretty much. I mean, I've been blessed. I've got luck. Like, I know people who've been in the game for like 10 years, put out a song, and unfortunately, it could be a good song, but unfortunately, like maybe 1,000 people, 2,000 people like watch it. You get me? I mean, they have like a small fan base or whatnot, but like you have to really get it out there. You have to show it to people. Like, I'll meet somebody or whatever, and then they'll ask me, oh, what do you do for work or whatnot? I'm like, oh, I make music. Oh, really? Oh, check this out, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Show them my videos. Oh, then they go to their friend. Oh, I just met this dude named Calvin Mathews. Check out his song. She got me like da-da-da-da. So it just spreads out like that.
Before we get out of here, might as well flow right into it. She got me like Calvin Mathews.
Yo, check out this girl.
Walking one day, minding my own business, so I witnessed this image I found so appealing. So strange was this feeling, I can't seem to fathom. My heart starts to spasm, her feelings fly grandma, damn. I fell for those eyes, that nice curly hair, this light skin is mine. Staring eye to eye like an intimate conversation. Looks don't cost a thing, their love is compensation. But how do I know that she'll like me? What if she has a boyfriend, will he fight me? She's a beauty goddess, will she smite me? I'm asking these questions that might not or might be. It's like I'm in court with all these allegations. I could paint a perfect picture like a Picasso illustration of you and I in a picnic on the beach on vacation. Be my beat, I'll be hope, and behold, we run the nation. Ooh, wow, she got